Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. On today's video I'll be showing you how to install an original BMW wheel onto a Gixxer fork using Cognitomoto's wheel conversion kit. These kits are compatible with Gixxer 600, 750, and 1000 forks from 2006 to 2023, and they allow you to mount the wheel from any BMW R65, R75, or R100 model, as well as the K75 or the K100. And the process is basically the same regardless of what BMW wheel you have or Gixxer fork. The first step is you want to remove the outside spacers from the BMW wheel. However, you want to reuse the original BMW tapered wheel bearings and the shims to maintain the existing shim settings. If you plan on replacing the bearings, then you'll want to re-shim the shims between the bearings, but you want to do that to the BMW's manual and factory procedures. So these are the rotor adapters, and these will mount to the BMW wheel and allow you to mount the Gixxer rotor to the BMW wheel. Next, bolt the rotor adapters, which allow you to install the Gixxer rotors that matches your fork. Torque adapter bolts the same spec as the rotor you just removed. In this case it's 20 foot-pounds and it reuses the original rotor bolts. Now, mount the new Gixxer rotor and torque it to factory specs. This particular rotor uses 16.5 foot-pounds, and this is for a 2006 Gixxer model. Here we have the new axle included with the conversion kit. It also includes a spacer and a new axle nut. Remove the stock Gixxer axle and parts, as none of these will be reused. Insert the new axle and spacer and then install the axle nut. You'll want to tighten the pinch bolts and torque the axle to 25 foot-pounds. This is the same spec as the original BMW axle. So to properly torque the axle, you want to tighten the pinch bolts on the opposite side that hold down the axle nut, and then you can torque the axle itself to 25 foot-pounds, and then go ahead and tighten the pinch bolts on the opposite side. And this will lock the axle into place. With the wheel all mounted, we can now go ahead and install the calipers. And again, you'll want to tighten these bolts to the factory Gixxer specs. And that's it. That gets the wheel mounted onto the Gixxer fork. And the other cool benefit of doing this on a BMW that's unlike kind of any other bike that we normally deal with is that you get to keep the original gauge if you want, because the Speedo is actually picked up off of the transmission instead of the front wheel with the mechanical drive like it normally is. So it's kind of a cool thing. If you want to keep the original gauge, you can, and you're all set. Let me know in the comments if you have any other questions, and thanks for watching.